Alright. The beginning of a stream, it appears. At the very least. Perhaps. Oh yeah, there you go. Alright. Today, the plan is to stream for about 50 minutes. And we're going to be practicing for the Civet SMB. Goofy little thing that I'm going to be joining. The goal is going to get stacked up as quick as possible, you know, of course. We're just trying to beat everyone else to the end, essentially, so that we can secure out wealth in trade value, like dragon egg, things like that. Are going to be quite useful. And of course, since it's going to be a decently high play account, we'll be able to trade with a lot of people. So I'm just going to re-familiarize myself with how to play survival Minecraft a little bit sweatily, not super sweatily though. I want to be beating people, but of course I'm not actually good at the game. You know, surprisingly, for most Minecraft playthroughs, you only really need about a stack of coal. And that's if you're being like conservative with torches. But I find that a lot of people tend to get like 8 stacks of coal at the very beginning of their playthroughs. Like, when I go mining and stuff, I find that if I just get like a stack, it's more than enough for me for like the whole time, you know? Which way do I want to go? Oh, why is it on the other side? Is that a... Oh, I have the more biomes mod. Whoopsie. Not completely vanilla. This server will be completely vanilla. Okay, we're in the water. What a great start with lag. Not going in the water wasn't lag, but it wouldn't let me get out of the boat. I'm quite a fan of all these different biomes and things. I think they look quite nice. This is not ideal. The beginning of the Civet, you know what? That's probably not the best idea. I'm probably better off playing on a world that is fully vanilla. So let's do the newest version. That'll be fine, it just means we have to mess around with the settings a bit, probably. Unfortunately.
Press enter to enable the narrator.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oof. same deal as before, except this time we're on a completely vanilla world, so hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to find villages and things, which are going to be extremely necessary for the way that we're planning on getting stacked up. Oh, darn it. I was way too early there. And you know, I'm not entirely familiar with streaming yet, so my audio might be like the wrong volume. So bear with me in that case. This is just a nice looking spot, low-key. Exposed stone. It's kind of nice, I guess. I have to dig through a layer of dirt. I thought that was an enderman for a second. Look how cute that is. It's cold again. Was I getting advancements on the last one? I don't remember. They seem a lot more in my face right now. That might be a side effect of the essential mod. Alright. Then we'll just get some stone. If I can, I hope to be one of the first people on the Civet SMP. Should try to be there for the opening thing they do. So I'm pretty sure they're planning on doing like a, hey, look, the server's a thing now, you know? But they get like everyone on the server together. So if I can be a part of that, it's gonna help me at least stay current and not fall behind. Which will be ideal. Don't want to be running out of food. That is a baby. Babies don't drop food. I'll kill your parent in front of you, though. Alright. Yeah, of course, the goal is to go find a village. And then once we manage to do that, we should be pretty much set in terms of getting stacked up. This looks like a good way to go. Because after a short mining trip and some villager breeding, we should be able to get a lot of the trades that we need, and then we can just stack up from the surface. Which is a lot more certain than mining, you know. Mining leaves a lot up to chance in terms of when you get ores, etc., you know. Like how quickly you find the stuff that you need, and it's also lower risk to stack up near the surface. Of course, you might want to be underground if you're on a multiplayer server, because I love spruce, yeah. It's good to see, but of course you don't want to get a bunch of people messing with your stuff, and they won't mess with it if they can't see it. So if you just hide it underground, you should be fine. The plan for the opening of this server is going to be run quite a way away. You know, obviously find an ocean and boat for a while, probably, just because boating is the most efficient form of transport in the early game. You know, it doesn't use food and things, which can be a little bit demanding to get, depending on whether or not you have an active base or not. You know, I'm actually a bit of a fan of the smoker. It tends to be quite useful. Also, natural decay dropping more is a myth. just want as many saplings as I can get. Because the 4x4 spruce is the fastest way to get wood, and also spruce is a gorgeous wood type. Oh my gosh. Alright, do that. Just want to check that I'm going the right way. Oh, I much prefer this vanilla. I have no stone. Never mind. Make a sword. But whatever. Killing chickens on the actual SMP is also going to be helpful because I'll be able to get feathers for arrows, early game at least, so I can give myself at least a little bit of an advantage in early game combat. Of course, late game combat, you'll have things like spectral arrows and... Oof. What a hefty spruce biome. Nothing in here. Of course, caves are still going to be useful early game. Getting things like iron for buckets, etc. is, of course, going to be very, very helpful. But, I'm just saying it's not going to be my primary source of loot and things. Now, here we get ourselves into a bit of trouble. We want to stay in and around biomes that can spawn villages. And I'm not sure. Is this a village? It's a village. Oh my gosh. W village timing. It's actually great timing for a village. These guys are sort of isolated over here, but it should be fine. If we just steal all the beds and move them to the middle in the night, if I place them down, all of the villages should hopefully run over, and then you can just confine all of them to a particular space. So this sort of layout is going to be what we're looking for on the actual server. We're just going to be trying to find a village as quickly as possible, and then dig a hole in the ground for the villagers to live in. If you build a fence around it, mobs can't get to the villages. I don't know if skeletons will attack them still, but I know that zombies can't jump in because of course this fence is there, which zombies can't jump over. And with that, the villages will be safe and also easily accessible, and then you can just drop them down to a little hole where they actually trade with you. But we want this to be like 3 blocks deep. Well, this is a really good start. We got a village right off the bat, less than 1,000 blocks from spawn. Of course, on the actual SMP, that's not going to be the goal. The goal is going to be getting nice and far away first, so that we don't run into issues with having other people grief our base and things. Once we're all geared up and stuff, we can probably come back closer to spawn to build cool stuff, because then we'll be able to punish people who destroy it. But in the early game, we don't want to be exposing ourselves too much. Yes, I will fight the Iron Golem, just not yet. I want to get this done first, because it's already looking sort of dark. So, idea is, my time comes, actually want this one block over, because I can sprint jump, and villagers can't. Oh wow, yeah, it's already nighttime. That sucks, actually. Alright. You've got a bed too. Yep, run along over there. Is that all of the beds in this village? Looks like there's one here, yeah. There is. Yeah, I love how the clerics don't have their own bedrooms. Okay, no one. Can someone come jump in this bed, please? Yeah. Run away from that freaking zombie, bro. Dude, get in the bed. Jump in the hole. Thank you. Iron Golem, protect us. Prevent my villages from getting zombified. That would suck. That would throw a spanner in our plans quite terribly. The idea at the moment is just to get this space as workable, like as easy to work with as possible. Bruh, you kidding me? Oof. A little rusty with this. Only 3, it's enough for a bucket. Or an iron pickaxe. I feel like a bucket is gonna be a little more useful. Just because I'm gonna need an abundance of, well, I can use the villager farms. No, I'm probably still gonna make a bucket, to be honest. We want a crafting table up here as well, because we don't want to have to jump down there each time now, do we? And we also, that's actually really convenient that we have a pig farm right there, because we can farm pigs. We would prefer to be farming cows though, which means I need wheat, and I'm not sure if I got any raw wheat, and the villages not spawn with hay in them anymore. Where is all the hay, guys? This village is starving. They're famished. They haven't eaten in weeks. Why is there another golem, dude? Oh! Oh, and this one's gonna be even more annoying to hit. Ooh, that would have been really bad, because, oh wait, no, I said this one. Never mind. Hasn't been that big of a deal. That's villager food. With those sheep. I want a sword. I always forget how quickly stone tools break. like I just built this stuff. I've been streaming for 15 minutes and half of that was on another world. How have I already nearly broken my axe? I should be able to find more eventually, but might just be a little bit annoying. How about I leave 2 of them? Just in case they like don't despawn or something. Because it would be annoying if I'm yearning for wool to make beds and there's just nothing anywhere. There's so many golems, bro. What? How many is that? 3? That is insane. I'm thinking I'll make a quick little farm area. That'll hopefully, help us get the amount of food we need for our villages and for ourselves. We'll probably be living on pork, given there's already pigs trapped, but, you know how it is. Can villagers eat baked potatoes? Are baked potatoes the same amount as bread, or is it better to grow wheat? Well, I guess it's technically not better to grow wheat because you still, it takes 3 wheat to make 1, and each thing only grows 1 bit. But, I still think I want to grow wheat just because I can breed cows with wheat. And, what should we call it? Crops grow faster when they're planted in a row anyway, so we're just gonna plant it alternating in rows. It also makes me kind of mad when I see people making like the, oh yeah, 1 block of farmland surrounded by 2 blocks, like a whole row of, that's too far. Yeah. Surrounded by like a whole block of water, you know? It's like, what are we doing here? We all know that is like the very least efficient method you can use. Like water reaches 4 whole blocks. They don't even have to be connected to it. And it can still hydrate them. And yet you still have buffoons using that method. I just don't get it. This guy, I want to kill him, but I don't have a way to without making the other villages and or Golem mad. I don't know if hitting a villager makes the other villages decrease their trades, but I'm pretty sure it does, and I don't feel like risking it. I want an infinite water source a little bit closer. Construct these. I would love shears right now, actually. Just because it would make getting rid of this wool a little bit easier. I find it funny that these aren't functional at all. Like, they could have just added like a fletching table into it, and then the villagers would have actually used them. I need stone. Where am I gonna get my stone from? And dig a pathway down this way so that I can easily get stone. bit of it. Because now I need to replace like all of my tools. What's more coal? Stream will probably end soon. Because I do still have a life. But this has been quite a good start to the world. It should hopefully let us stack up quite quickly, which will be ideal for when we join the SMP, because we'll just pretty much exactly replicate what we do here. Of course the world seed will be different, but we should be able to find a village fairly easily. It's like our main early game checklist though is village and spruce, because spruce is great wood. And it's the easiest to farm. But you know, when I work on my decorative builds... Yo. Why is this coal vein so big? Oh, also copper exists, I forgot about that. But this coal vein is huge. Alright, finally. It's nearly nighttime again, that's insane. That is insane. It gets dark so quickly. No point feeding them yet. And the darkness ensues. It's because you're a nitwit. That's why you don't get a bed. Because you're useless. You live on SNAP benefits. I'm kidding, guys. Also, I completely miscalculated. I'm not ending the stream yet. I'm gonna end the stream in like half an hour. That's my bad. And of course it wouldn't make a difference, me and my 0 viewers. Cows. I need wheat though. Oh, wheat. Lovely. That's perfect. I need somewhere to put them though. I have 2 options. Evict the pigs or make a new pen. Or just like follow me. Jeez. I guess I'll probably just evict the pigs or just breed them in here with them. Alright, you're definitely getting murdered. Why did you have to seek your own freedom? Why couldn't you have just lived in captivity? Not that your life would have been any better. Just maybe a little bit longer. You know, I still would have blocked off your water source. Make it easy to stand in your pen. Alright. If we say 1, 2, 3, and we dig out this line right here, we can say what to do if we till 1, 2, 3 blocks, we put a sugar cane there, we can dig this out, well, not that one. We can dig that, and that, and that. Wait a minute, no. I'm wrong again, actually. That, 2 blocks of that, 2 blocks. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that, 2 blocks of that. Alright, lovely. And then we dig this back here. Then we can plant sugarcane. Yay. Books and things. I know the cows are excited for that. Oh, I sure do know the cows are excited. Aren't you? Yes, you are. Make a child. You know, ironically, the achievement you get, the parrots and the bats, for breeding animals, those are the only 2 that can't breed in Minecraft. I don't think that's the most efficient way to do a farm, but I don't really care. Okay. Put a torch in the middle here. Well, we can't put one there. That might help a little bit, though. There's a baby, yeah. Alright. Better than being sent to the glue factory, eh? I feel like horses have a high woof. I feel like cows have a higher probability of dropping leather than horses do. I feel like I hardly get leather from horses or donkeys or anything. I think that was a piece. Oh, cat. I can do with some string, actually. String. Might be enough. Oh, it's a big hole. Alright, I have a little bit of stone. Well, for reference, I check how much stone I have before I do something that may potentially break my pickaxe, because I want to make sure that I don't have to craft a stone one. In case you were wondering what motivated me to say that. Here is all. Oh. Zombie village. See, look at all this coal. Look at all this wonderful, lovely coal. also always come back here, and there's a cherry tree up there, which is nice to have a variety of wood types, but I don't think I'll be using it very much. I think I'll stick to my spruce and my birch and my oak. And yes, I mentioned the disgusting wood type. Birch. I don't know. People whose favorite wood type is birch is just kind of crazy to me. Like, it's the ugliest wood. You can't tell me the splotchy black and white on the logs. You can't tell me that looks good. Like, I get it in certain circumstances when you're like, oh, you know, I needed a white block. Like, yeah, that's fine, but in terms of, oh, this looks like great wood, I will have to disagree with you quite firmly. That's why he's called a nitwit, because he's trying to get himself killed. By standing directly in front of where I'm killing the golem so that I'll hit him in the face. What a great idea, dude. That is truly spectacular. Oh, that's a lot more potatoes. Where did I get these from? Those grew quickly, oh my goodness. Oh, for real? Didn't realize I put the wrong amount of coal in that. I forgot how long the... Pardon me. I forgot how long the breed timer for cows is. I haven't been counting, but I think... Yeah, okay. Thank you for closing my game randomly. I appreciate that. I miss apple skin. The mod that tells you how much food an item is going to give you. So it'll give you like your saturation resets and stuff. I always like expect to see it, and then I'm so confused when I don't, you know? Oh, of course they can sleep, but I'm not allowed to. The one nice thing about these stalls is that they do have 6 wool, which is enough to make 2 beds. So when you're breeding villages, it is quite useful. Now, I do believe villages will jump down things, like throw themselves off cliffs, take out themselves into a bed. So I should be able to just make a hole that they will avoid for the most part during the day. But at night, when I'm trying to move them, if I put a bed down there, they'll run into it. At least that's the plan, and I can put a trapdoor and stuff on top as well. But that'll be the goal, hopefully, for moving villages. Oh, I still haven't made my pickaxe. Alright, we'll save that more chest just so that we have it, but probably won't end up using it. Because beets are like the very worst food in the whole game, and I will stand by that. Yes, it's kind of cool you can use them. Like, the fact that they have seeds means that you can expand quite quickly. It's not as good as something like potatoes, because with something like potatoes, you can just use all of the potatoes. I'm breeding with that. You can just use the potatoes to make this farm bigger. You know, you can place all of the potatoes down. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. With things like beetroots and other seed vegetables, vegetables. I don't know if they're necessarily all well, I think they're all considered vegetables. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you only get one crop. You only get one piece of wheat per wheat plant, you know? With potatoes, like, oh, I can drop up to like 4 potatoes per. Sure, you have to use some if you want to expand or replant. But if you don't, then your profits, like, increase dramatically. And you can see that here. I started with less potatoes than I did wheat seeds, and my farm is already full of potatoes. And it is not full of wheat. Okay, you can't breed yet. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay. Give me the sweet, sweet iron. Without the Dawn villages going there, oh my goodness. Once we have plenty of food going, we'll be able to, start actually breeding the villages. You know, for now we're not able to because we don't have the food to spare. We have all of the extra beds. Move! Actually, this is all of the beds we'll probably need. Bruh. I love You just stole my bed. Thank you. Alright. Another golem, holy. I don't know whether or not I'm complaining at this point, to be honest. Like, it might be too many. And I get that I don't have to kill all of them, but it makes me anxious to know that there's all of this loot sitting right there that I'm not using, you know? You know, I've been on this world for about a half hour. And I'm progressing fairly well, I think. But I'm not sure it's quite as quickly as I would like for the actual server. If you listen closely, you can hear the sounds of the native iron golems committing suicide. I'm just gonna let him die. Much nicer. Do you like your new home? Oh, I have to fix this bit at the back, too. This is where you're going to live forever. Come. Why are you ignoring me? Thank you. Come out. Let me close you. Come in here. Everyone get away from the door. Close you. You. Breed. Thank you. Thanks for the XP. Pigs will go in here. Now. Right after I slaughtered all the pigs as well. And I knew that would happen. I was like, oh yeah, pigs aren't that important, but they'll be a good food source, because I don't want to be murdering cows preemptively, otherwise I'll be wasting potential profits, because then I'll have to wait for them to grow up and things. They won't be able to breed as quickly. How devastating. Profits wasted because I can't kill the cows fast enough. I would probably be better off building a cow crusher, to be honest, but I don't feel like it. Yeah, those 2 sheep are still over there. I keep forgetting that this is Java, so the spawning is different than Bedrock. I also keep forgetting that I don't have a pickaxe at the moment. Gorgeous. Alright, the plan now. I guess I want a trapdoor. Not there. That's the wrong spot. Yeah. Because then you still can't get up there, but you have to come up here to get out. Okay, perfect. I want my ladders. I don't want them to climb it, actually. They come down here and they will run along this little path. They will go forward and they will fall into a hole. That's fine. We'll want to put a trapdoor up here, so we'll have a bed here, here, bed here, thing there, gap there. So this will be the hallway. I want this up just because it looks nicer. That'll be bed. Just go every 1 or 2 walks up to you. Wider. So right here, this is what this is going to look like. This will be pretty much this trading setup we use on the actual server. I've found that it's fairly good. You just gotta close the trapdoor each time you reroll the trades, which is a little annoying. Because then you have a trapdoor right there. Nighttime rain. They seem to think it is. Cows of Glory. You can read. Okay. Look how many children they have. They have like 4 or 5 children. Absurd. They forgot that they're cows and not like wealthy peasants. Wealthy peasants, what am I saying? You know what I mean. When people used to, like, as soon as they were financially stable, they would just have as many kids as possible. You know? That historical phenomenon. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I will want a couple farms, since I'm already getting some of this farming infrastructure up, and I'll be able to farm melons in the future, hopefully, if I can find some. It'll depend on that as well, if I can find some freaking melons, because you need a jungle. And know how far away the closest jungle is. I have to close the stream soon, unfortunately. Which is quite sad, because I have been enjoying this. This, recital, if you will. What I'm going to do on the actual server. And hey, it's a public stream, so all of my opponents can go back and see what I'm doing and then be like, oh, like, mess with all my gear. I don't know, man. I'll probably stream the server, which is going to suck, because I'm either going to have to not open F3 or just not stream. Because otherwise I'm just going to completely destroy it by people being able to just know where I am at all times. Which is going to suck. Can I afford 2 pieces of bread? I think I can. Free, please. Villagers take 3 bread each, or 12 vegetables each. So it takes 12 crops either way. But what I'm saying with things like potatoes is that because they drop multiple, you need less of them. I'm just using bread for now because, like, my wheat consumption is pretty low because I only have 2 cows. Like 2 adult cows. Maybe I'll get chickens at some point too. Oh, never mind. I actually have 3. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'll do this. Guess I'll keep mining out the trading area. If that's there, we want the entrance to be here, because those are going to be the first trading guys. Oh, except a dummy. Forgot about that small little issue. Will this be better? 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I intend to put stairs in here. Alright, lovely. I'm probably going to end the stream there for today, but we will most certainly be back on here another time.